Say gang, how they say it's a gangster party. You cannot get in. I get tired of that shit, but I ain't gonna hold you. So I had souped up today, and I got damn. I was like, man, I kind of want me a little piece, right? Because normally I'd be like super focused and shit, so I really don't be fucking with bitches and shit. So I've been single for 2.5 years since I got down here from Atlanta. I got down here August 2023. So I have not been in a relationship since probably July 2023. You know what I'm saying? That's what my life was like. I had bitches and then my shit just started hitting the motherfucking epic fan and shit. Like, so boom. Since I've been down here, I had bitches I was interested in. I think I might have went on a date or two. I barebacked a couple bitches, humped on them and shit. And I'm not even all that proud of it. But anyways, people gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm kind of sad about this. I went celibate for almost a year now. I think like May, June. I think next month is gonna be one complete year. So, thought I was fucking with somebody that I might have been fucking with, but I was like, yo, this is why I hit her with the, hey, yo, it's gonna take me a year to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a business, I gotta be, so in that year time, she was doing her and shit and just notoriously doing her. Like, if it was ethical, you know what I'm saying? Like, one or two or, you know what I'm saying? But bitch was like on a super tour, my nigga, like super throat tour, monster throat tour. You know what I'm saying? Like super twat tour. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit that I've never even seen before, like beyond the blade type shit. Like I don't even think Jacksonville got a blade. Jacksonville got a blade. I just don't know where the blade is. But she was like on some blade shit. So like, yeah, I mean, I could. What the fuck I'm gonna do with that? But I had already peep game because like, yeah, I'm saying I'm a real nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Last time I don't even know if I should tell you the story, but last time I hit, she had did the little one of those. So I was like, she said, is that me? I said, or is that you? And then I was like, oh, this bitch a hoe. Anytime a bitch smell her cat, I nutted in it, I understand. But anytime a bitch smell her cat and say, is it me or is it you? I already know. And then I kind of felt bad because in that moment, I was double dipping and I was, I had a rotation, you know what I'm saying? And I'm aware of knocking bitches pH off. So ever since that happened, since I was like, had my promiscuous era, I'd be real cautious and shit. Like, cause I'm gonna be honest, like the girl I was in an 8-year relationship in Atlanta. So I ended up leaving the person that I truly love to come down here to pursue my goals. And that's a hell of a position to be in. It's just like, do you stay with somebody that you've been with forever that really knows you and understands you with your eyes closed and sick in the bed and knows everything about you, even like some weird skin patch type shit, like your left toe don't, whatever the fuck wrong with you type shit. So it was one of them, like, this is really kind of, I would say, the love of my life. But it was just one of those where I had to go to Florida to become a jeweler, and that's something I had to do for me. And, I just released her, man, and I didn't want to. I really didn't, and I think she knew that because she kept fighting, bro. Shorty was crying crocodile tears, and she was honest. She was right about everything. She was like, you don't even like Florida. You don't even like your family. That shit about to be trash. Like, she called that whole shit, so I was just like, damn, but I want to be a jeweler, so, maybe if I just Georgia couldn't offer that to me. I'm just gonna dial it in, man. Georgia could offer a lot of things, but for me to become a full-fledged jeweler, like, nah. The way Atlanta's set up, like, either you are what you say you are, or nigga, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, I had to leave the town to become what I wanted to become. So that's where I'm at now. Like, became what I wanted to become. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't really need to be doing such and such. I don't really need to be here. I don't need to play broke. I don't need to do anything that I needed to do. I had to go through an apprenticeship. I had to give up everything that I fucking own so I could pay for it. Not even to pay for an apprenticeship because the apprenticeships don't pay shit. When I went through my apprenticeship, I made $15 an hour. How am I going to go from $40 an hour to, actually it was like $39.45, but $40 an hour, and that's just my main hustle. Then I have like 4 or 5 streams of income. Fuck it, we might want to get into it. I got docs. I got gang stalk. I've been harassed. I had people sending me death threats. I had people talking about my deceased mother. I had people coming at my business. I had people target my father's business. I have motherfuckers said dildos to my crib. Motherfuckers contacted my leasing office. Motherfuckers talking about they got APD on me. Motherfuckers talking about they got detectives on me. Motherfuckers sent multiple cease and desist letters. I was attacked by multiple low ass non-jeweler ass, non-player ass people. Like, I really went through this shit. Like, people don't even know that. So people be like, oh, it looks like you don't got much going on in your life. Motherfucker, I've lost more than you've ever accumulated in a fraction of the motherfucking time. So put some motherfucking respect on it before you meet the black side of this hand. You know what I'm saying? And I will back that up with more. Like firepower, but anyway, I ain't no threat type shit, because I ain't even on that type note. But the point being is, put some motherfucking respect where the shit is due. Like, you know what I'm saying? Salt and pepper, my nigga. Sprinkle a little bit when I come to the motherfucking table, bitch. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? So I went through it, you know what I'm saying? I stayed at my dad's house. My dad coerced me to come down to Florida, motherfucking switch. I already knew what the game plan was. He got a gun business. He wanted to just use me to sell guns and be a content creator. And since I lived at his house, I didn't pay him rent, and so he don't owe me no money. But like, nigga, I'm already down bad. Like, how the fuck am I came to Florida to get some fucking help. How the fuck am I gonna work for free? And it's the family business. This nigga is a liar, bro. He's been a liar my whole fucking life. This nigga thought that I was about to just wake up one fucking blue moon and start believing his ass at 30 years old. Yeah, the fuck right. So we got into it. This nigga tried to put a gun on me. His wife, my stepmom or whatever, second stepmom. Shout out to the first ones and shit. But you know what I'm saying? He damn near goes to reach to pull for his gun and shit, and she came out and seen this shit and de-escalated it. And ever since that day, I could never trust my father, and I never fuck with that nigga since, because he ain't never tried to pull a little gun on me. But that day he did, and my brother told me, my younger brother that's born in Jacksonville, he told me, like, that nigga try to put a gun on me, bro. I'm about to fuck that nigga up, bro. So I was like, he never did that shit to me. So I really, I don't know. I just didn't. I ain't gonna say I didn't believe him, but my brother is like a he get riled up. So I just, maybe there was some evidence to why he did it. But when my father did that shit to me, I just couldn't fuck with him no more. So boom. So I'm gonna just tell you the story. So I started staying at the gun shop where he sell guns and shit. I just started living at the gun shop, bro. I just stopped coming home. He gave me the keys to the new Jeep. He bought me a new, like, it was a finagle. Like, as soon as I got here, he bought himself another car. He already got multiple cars, so he bought himself a new car, but he gave me the keys to, like, kind of suit. It's like tricking a bitch, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't really fuck with these old head niggas, because they be trying to treat YNs, young niggas, like they little hoes and shit, like trying to fly them out, and like, you can use the car, you can use my stuff, like, but you gonna take it back when you feel it with. That's like some hoe shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really put a nigga on, let a nigga get some bread and get on his feet and get his own shit. And that's the shit I was on. I want to get a job. I want to use the car to go somewhere. I want to do me. Anytime I had a date lined up, the nigga needed the whip. Like, nigga was on straight hoe shit. So I was just like, man, fuck this nigga. So then my grandma was like, she sent my grandfather over to the gun shop. And I used to live with my grandparents in Jacksonville on and off. Like, I would always come down here, live for like a year, but I never really liked Jacksonville. So I would just leave. I would just be like, this shit for the birds. Like, I just would leave. And then, like, when I got older, I started going to Miami. I used to come down here, and then I just go to Miami and just skip. I just wouldn't come around. And that's what built the hostility towards my Jacksonville family, is because I was in Atlanta the whole time, and I only came down one time. But if you listen to any of my stories, it really wasn't never there for me, you know what I'm saying, like that. So boom. But it wasn't even about that. It was just about, when I was in Atlanta, I was really hustling. I was coming up. I left Florida with Florida food stamps, and I went to Georgia and came back with at that time, came back with a Benz and came back with a fucking $80,000 to $100,000. I was really on my shit, like, bitch. I was really doing my shit, like, having my way. So, like, why would I even be focused on coming down here? And then the one time when I had to pass through to go to Miami, I called my grandma and them, and I was like, yo, I'm about to go to Miami. I wouldn't mind stopping through. She told me to get a hotel across the street. So I was like, fuck it. I flew. I just, like, y'all gonna treat me like this. Why the fuck do I even want to be around y'all? So anyways, long story short, my grandma sent my grandfather over to, hey, Quan, they call me Quan for my real name. So, hey, Quan, I think it's better if you stay with us. I had already lived with them extensively through my life. I already had certain addresses that still pop up in the registry. You know what I'm saying? That I've lived with them in nice sides of town. Like, all my life, I damn near lived with my grandparents from the west side, south side. That's how I've been so many places in Jacksonville. Like, lived on the north side, lived everywhere. So, anyways, boom. My grandfather comes over. I was like, bet, say less. So I slid that same day. So, my dad all upset. Oh, you go quit on me. Whoop the wop the wop the whoop. yeah, I'm gonna quit on you niggas. So I went and stayed at my grandparents' house, which I was used to. They got extra rooms. They got a nice house, $600,000, whatever, house and shit. They got on the south side, so I'm staying in the house. My grandmother got a millionaire brother up in Maryland. Me and this nigga never really got along like that because I went to Maryland as a kid, and I had a bitch in Maryland, and he had like a private wine thing or whatever. So I took the gin and I slid out in DC, and I was chilling with my bitch on the rooftop in DC. So I got banned from DC when I was in my 20s and shit. But so anyways, long story short, this nigga was coming down for Christmas, and my grandma was like, "Oh, you gotta go, you gotta go. You wasn't supposed to be here that long, blah blah blah. I already tried to help you." So basically, her mind was like, it's my grandson. I don't mind helping him, but he need to get a job. He need this. He need that. He need whatever, whatever. But she was just on. My grandmother's a feminist. You know what I'm saying? She's a Delta and she's a feminist, so she don't even believe in like helping men. Why is that important? Because she wanted me to walk in the rain. She wanted anything that was hard, bro. My grandfather was like, "Nah, I got a car right here. We got extra cars." Like, look, he's going to work at St. John's Town Center to become a jeweler. Like, it's right up the street. Like I'm saying, they lived off Gate, like whatever. But so boom. So he would give me the car, drop me off, whatever, whatever. My grandma didn't want to do none of that. She didn't have no positive advice for me. She didn't, you know what I'm saying? Everything was an issue. It was funny because that's how I knew the Most High was on my side. She was like, "You got to have a job by this weekend and you got to get out." I promise you, on that fucking Sunday, I had a job, bro. That fucking Sunday, Monday morning, it was telling me come in, I started, bro. That's how I knew the Most High was on my side. So I just started going with it. Anyway, so I started working at Jack's Beach and shit. And that's when that kicked in. And I was about to move out there. And then long story short, my grandma forced the topic. It's like coming on New Year's. I had a OG jeweler that was schooling me from Afghanistan. He had laced me and everything. Like, dude had a crib. He knew somebody with a crib. She knew I was gonna make jewelry and everything. And the south side, like Bay Meadows area, everything was lined up perfectly plush. They was just like, "Yo, I can't make it down there before New Year's. If you could just hold on a week." My grandmother couldn't even wait a week for me to get some shit that I really needed. So she pushed me out the door. So I left. I'm gonna be honest. I went humped on the bitch, stayed at her crib for a little bit. Then I applied all this shit in Orange Park, where I'm at, like the suburbs of Jackson. I slid and I just never looked back. And ever since I left Jackson, I really never looked back. And that's where I've been since. I just slid. So that's like how I got to where I'm at. And then once I got to where I was at, I had to put in the grind because now I'm isolated. I ain't got no whip. I ain't got no bitch. I ain't got shit. I just barely got a place to stay. So I ain't got no tools. I ain't got no equipment. I got my mat. I got everything. All my shit's in the storage unit, like fucking 30 miles away, bro. I really had nothing. So I was just like, bet, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go get it. So I went and I got it. I hustled up. And I had 2 jobs for a little bit. Then I had 1 job. And so fast forward a year later, now we here. So in that year's time, I just wrote it out, you know what I'm saying? I ain't buying nothing. I wasn't fucking with no bitch. That's why I said I was telling the bitch, like, it's going to take me a year to get on my feet. So Ho was like, "Oh, yeah, bet. Like, I fuck with you. I want to date you, so I can wait it out a year," you know what I'm saying? We can just do, like, little fun dates, go to the park, smoke type shit, chill type shit. So the bitch started cheating the whole time, and she thought that I ain't knew, but how you going to cheat on a Atlanta nigga, bitch? I've been new to game, so she's a Jacksonville bitch. Bitch ain't never took a plane nowhere in her fucking life. This bitch is a whole goofy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Missing tooth, cracked tooth in the front, shit rotting in the front. Like, why would you even be dealing with a bitch like with a rotted tooth in the front teeth? Because I already knew the bitch had a little Audi and shit and a little fat ass and shit. And I was like, all right, I could put a little grill in her mouth. I ain't even stressing it like that. But the bitch was a bum, you know what I'm saying? I started coming around, her people giving me dirty looks, her family giving, how you introducing me to your family and they already giving me dirty looks? So that means that you preemptively was telling them y'all was having discussions about me, but I ain't had shit to say. I ain't know y'all. So anyways, bitch asking for $200 so she can go to Atlanta and shit. I got a bitch a job. The bitch didn't even tell me she got the job. The bitch come back from a Young Boy concert a week later, no mention. Any bitch listening to Young Boy, bitch, you's a hoe. That nigga got like 30 babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this bitch thought I wasn't clocking her, but the whole time I was clocking her. And then so I was keeping it sincere because I already know a bitch gonna step. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're not giving her no attention or no nothing. I'm not dicking her down or nothing, so I'm not even sweating it. I'm just like, all right, bet we're going to be friends, and that's cool, so you do you. But then that's when the problem became, is because when she was doing her, she made it illegal for me to do me, meaning that, like, she would do that hoovering tactic and all that shit would come in and fuck up my relationships and make it appear like we were in a relationship when we wasn't. So it's like not even like I can't even maneuver my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like kind of stuck and down bad at the same time. And the bitch got the only one car that, you know what I'm saying? So I kept her around so like I could phone home when I needed her. But let me tell you this one story, like, it's kind of early on in the stage, and that's how I knew the bitch wasn't fucking with me, because one of my favorite food is pasta spaghetti. So I was like, bet I need some like some pasta sauce or whatever, Prego, ragu, whatever. I didn't even give a fuck what the bitch got. She could have got some canned hunt fucking pasta sauce. All I give a fuck. The bitch didn't come back with nothing. The bitch brought a can of raviolis after 3 days. So that told me the bitch didn't fuck about me. She probably was already sucking dick and all that in them 3 days, and then gave me a old ass can of ravioli when I asked for a can of pasta sauce so I could make some pasta 3 days ago. So I was like, all right, this bitch ain't about shit. And then I asked her for a ride somewhere, and she ain't respond to shit till I said, oh, I'll pay you for it. So I was like, I mean, I got bought an Uber. So I was like, all right, bet. So I started to play. I played the bitch for what she was worth. Like, I already knew the bitch wasn't worth nothing, so I really didn't put nothing into her. So by the end of it, fast forward, she getting mad. Oh, I feel like you don't even care about me. The bitch been cheating the whole time. She thought I ain't know the bitch. I found the bitch on Tinder, found the bitch on BLK, found a bitch on multiple dating apps. She's under a fucking different name. She's using pictures from the job that I got her. The bitch just sitting in my face lying, doing all types of weirdo shit. I bought the bitch a medical marijuana card, renewed her shit, all that, got her laced and all that shit. Bitch ain't bought me one fucking pre-roll. Not like, didn't return the favor at all. Not the money, not the weed, not like, never really, nothing. Nothing. This bitch was a whole fucking goofy and thought I didn't understand. So we would go out to like Panda Express and shit. I pay for her little meal and shit, like a little $20. Like, I'm not even really pressed on that shit. Like, don't be a nice guy, but I was just keeping it P. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Really, I was just keeping a vehicle around me. But you know what I'm saying? This bitch took everything for granted. She thought I was green. That's how you gonna think that I'm green when I came from Atlanta and you've never even taken the fucking plane. You never even fucking been nowhere. You ain't never even had, your teeth is looking crazy. Like, your whole life is crazy. Come to find out the Audi belonged to her dad. She stayed with her parents. She's beyond 25, living with her parents in the same fucking bedroom that she's been in her whole. It's like, bitch, you's a goofy. Like, so I started peeping that the bitch was a goofy, and I was just like, all right, bet. So right before I doubled down, because I was like, the bitch asked me, oh, she wanted a teddy bear for Valentine's Day. Anybody that know me, I don't celebrate national holidays because I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in paganism. I don't believe in none of that bullshit them weak folks be believing in. 4th of July, that's not my holiday. Juneteenth, that's just a mockery. Christmas, like, I don't celebrate holidays. So anyways, the bitch hit me talking about, oh, she wanted a Valentine's Day gift. I was like, whatever, fuck it. I was going to Walgreens anyway, so I bought the shit. Shit cost like $20. And nigga at the Walgreens is looking at me funny too. Like, nigga, you kind of old to be buying Valentine's Day. It's kind of, he said it with his eyes. I was like, whatever. I gave the bitch the shit, the bear or whatever, right? Mind you, it's February 13th. I gave it to her, smiled or whatever. I gave a hoe a tap kiss shit and gave it a whole nut, and that's dick lips. Oh man, I had to sanitize my shit. Anyway, so get the bitch the shit, right? And then I ain't get no Valentine's Day pictures, nigga. She on March, my nigga, like March 13th, my nigga, the bitch sent me a photo from, and you know, because iPhones got the time date stamp. So the bitch sent me a Valentine's Day dated. The iPhone information was dated from midnight of February 13th with that bear that I gave her on February 13th that morning. So I didn't get no type of Valentine's Day pictures to mid-March, my nigga. So I was like, man, this bitch is a hoe, a super hoe. I already know you already sent this to like 80 other niggas. Like, you was already, come on, bitch. And then she duplicated the exact same style of photo that she sent me a year ago, like the exact same like layout, exact same pose. It was just a different pair of drawers, my nigga. I was like, this old bum bitch running an old bum game. Let's get into it too. The bitch was taking random pills. She was like, oh, my dad gave me an unmarked pill and I took it. Who the fuck take unmarked? She was giving heavy bum energy leading up to this shit. Oh, I passed out drunk. Like, bitch, like, and then she became suicidal. I don't want to be here. I don't fuck with suicidal bitches. I don't fuck with drunk bitches. I don't fuck with pill popping animals. I don't fuck with promiscuous bitches. She just rang every fucking bell that there was. You know what I'm saying? Suck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But the sex was good, and I guess that's what she thought she had me at. It's like the last time we was intimate was, like I said, like a year ago. The bitch had me open, you know what I'm saying? The bitch was doing some little technique, not even like no head technique. Like, I was in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear contraceptives. I was nutting in the bitch back to back. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm in it, and the bitch, like, I'm gonna just say, she sucked my tongue, my nigga. I was like, oh. She had me from the front and the back, my nigga. Like, had my tongue. I was like, oh. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she must have thought I was open, but you know what I'm saying? That shit don't mean nothing to me, my that bitch. They don't stop my hustle. So in that year's time, my nigga, I didn't stray, my nigga. I put all my money into my business. That's why every time I look around, you can always see you can see tools because I didn't give a fuck about the bitch. So anyways, let me get on to my story. So I forgot where I was going with my pops and all these family weirdos and gang stuck how I got here and shit, so whatever. So now I'm back. People finally understanding that I've been had a YouTube, been had that, been woo. I've been playing. I had to play broke, bro. I had to, because here's the number one thing, and that's what I figured out in Atlanta. Like, anytime I went to become a jeweler in Atlanta, they seen the bins. They seen too much, so they want to start taxing me thousands. Oh, you need 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 to learn how to become a jeweler. I'm like, y'all not even teaching me the shit I need to learn. So, you know what I mean? I couldn't fuck with it. But anyways, we here now. Oh yeah, that's why I was here. So, so last night, yesterday or whatever, I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just, cause every time I try to get on the bitch was doing witchcraft on me and shit. That's another story for another time. Well, I'll just get into it. I told the bitch I was having weird dreams in the middle of the night. Like I wake up like with like a super sex drive that I've never felt before. She was like, oh, I'll be playing with myself to you at night. Like, well, I'm like that. Like we used to fuck. Like, why would you be playing with? Anyways, so the bitch was doing witchcraft and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? She told me she had a funeral to go to, and there was never an obituary. She never cried. There was never no images. There was never no stories of the person that died. Never said their name. She was doing a lot of weird shit. Like, and that's where I started to learn about baneful magic. I never even heard these terms. I don't be into witchcraft and shit like that. I saw jar spells, and I didn't know nothing about none of that shit, but I knew a lot of times that during that period of dealing with her, I was going through some weird shit. I remember I was looking in the mirror and I was like, why does it feel like my beauty, like my natural good looks is like receding type shit. Like I was going through some weird shit. And then I remember too, like I'm a Libra, damn near everybody like me and shit. So I be like I sell medical marijuana legally and work with patients. So I'm out doing my job and shit, and I'm feeling like everybody's looking at me with disdain and hate, and I'm like, yo, why is like, it was just weird. It was like all my superpowers was just stripped for like a period of my life, and it was just like I was bombarded with all the worst shit. And then I kept, during that time too, I kept having this weird feeling around Christmas. It was like evicted. It's like I was just like, what the fuck is, like, I pay my bills on time. I'm not that type of person. I don't lack on my bills. And I was just like, then I just said this. I was just like, I prayed. I was like, whatever weird energy is like this, return that shit back to center like tenfold. And my whole fucking life just like flipped right there. And it just was like, shit started clearing out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her life started going. That's when she started talking about she's suicidal, whoop the whoop the wop the wop. So I was like, oh, this bitch must be on shit. And I started linking the dots together. Like, oh, so y'all was really together. Like, your family, you was setting me up. It was like bringing the cattle to the slaughter. And the only person didn't know that they was boiling the water and cutting the carrots. And they was preparing to roast me. And I didn't know. So I was just like, all right, bet. So once I peeped it, I just got low and shit. So anyways, the bitch left the job, whoop the whoop, kept doing what she did, whatever fuck she was on. I don't give no fucks. Like, bitch would never apologize. Bitch wasn't, like, wouldn't text back, wouldn't do anything. Like, I dead ass was, like, just anything that, like, anything, bro. Never cooked me my favorite meal, never bought me no food, never bought me no weed, like, anything. Didn't celebrate my birthday, didn't celebrate Christmas, didn't celebrate New Year's, didn't celebrate Valentine's Day, didn't bring me a plate for Thanksgiving, like, nothing, my nigga. Like, I promise you, if there was anything that would be plausible to say that y'all was in a relationship, she did not do it. Didn't send me no nudes, didn't send me nothing, my nigga. Like, nothing. Like, I got nothing out that relationship. And it wasn't a relationship, so I had to realize I was in a fake relationship. That's why I was like, I've been single for 2.5, 3 years. So I was like, bet. So, again, I wasn't stressing it because I was focused on building my business. So I was like, damn, I really ain't even got it right now to be fucking with a bitch like that. So I really wasn't even pressed on these hoes. But like I said, fast forward now, my shit built. So I was like, yeah, I want to get back out in the field. And I was fucking with some bitches for a little bit. But every time I fuck with a bitch, some shit would go wrong. My last date I went on, I straight passed out. I never passed out. I passed out on a date, my nigga. Passed out, bro. And I'm arguing with my job. I'm trying to get, I got PTO. My job talking to me crazy. My fake ass little manager talking about, oh, I've never done shit from the company. Knowing this bitch ain't never done shit ever for anybody. Like, she's the #1 top culprit. Like, yo, I was just being disrespected out the route, bro. I had my main manager talking about, oh, she'll fuck me up. Bitch can't fuck nothing up. And still to this day, won't fuck nothing up. Like, I was going through wild disrespect. And I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden now, everybody treat me like like, oh, I'm cool, we cool. Nah, I'm not like that, my nigga. Like, once you disrespect me, my nigga, that shit's up, bro. I don't forget shit. I might not mention it, but all my whole fucking soul, I'll down your ass, nigga. Like, it just is. I got more priorities right now, so I can't even fuck with people on a petty level. But I don't be fucking with these little fake ass, weird ass, Jacksonville ass, bum ass, North Florida ass people. These people be weirdo as a motherfucker, bro. They be racist as a motherfucker. I never dealt with so much racism in my life. Bitch invited me to a fucking barbecue with a racist smile repeatedly and brought her fucking missing too fast country ass bumpkin friend. Like, fuck all these people, bro. This shit been on trash mode the whole time I've been out here. These people Garbino, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been almost hit by cars daily. These people fucking weird or talk to me sideways. I can't do shit about it. So I was like, it was just like, damn, like, either A, I'm gonna grin and bear this shit and become a jeweler, or B, I'm gonna give everything up and just like, not saying cry baby, but like just be a bitch. And I'm like, I ain't going out like no bitch. So I just, I stayed down to that shit. But they had me fucked up to ever think that I was ever friends with like anybody out here. There's probably like two people, like the girl I'm making a ring for, the two girls that I'm making a ring for that I work with, those are probably like my only two friends out this whole shit, bro. I don't fuck with the rest of these people. They be on lame ass time, bro. Including them dudes, bro. They be hateful. They be, oh, you don't got this, or you're not like us, or you're, I don't give a fuck about your retarded ass backwood fucking view of life, my nigga. Get your fucking hygiene together. Bitches be musty, avoiding deodorant. I've never seen my manager at the time last summer brought out a fucking hygiene kit. I've never seen so many fucking musty bitches in my fucking life, bro. These bitches, they're smelling themselves. Once one bitch told me that her washing machine ain't work for 1 year. Bitch, you just figured out the shit, they ain't work. You just been wearing dirty ass These motherfuckers, like, it'd be sick, this shit. The motherfucker came through smelling like cats daily. Like these motherfuckers don't even bathe. Like, that shit be sick, bro. Got the nerve to look down on me. Ain't had shit in their whole entire life, bro. I was playing a game with these bitches. They act like fit. Bro, they got me fucked up. I was out here to become a jeweler, bro. I was never down bad on no shit like that. I could up and alleviate my shit from the jump. Why? Because I could always go back to IT. I kept that shit in my back pocket, bro. And I moved strategic, bro. I don't be saying mad shit about shit, bro. I just don't fuck around. I don't like people like that. Anyway, so I had a couple bitches, I had like white bitch I was like about to fuck with, but like that's why I said that witchcraft. Every relationship I was getting in after this one bitch was just like, it would just crash, bro. Like I said, I passed on a date, like that bitch was bad, bro. I want the ooh, you know what I'm saying? And then the white bitch, like we was gelling with any bitch that I was getting with, like it would just, some weird shit would happen, bro. And I was like, yo, this bitch is doing wild witchcraft on the nigga, bro. So anyways, I just created a dating profile and shit. I reactivated it and shit. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling the sauce. You know what I'm saying? I got like 60 likes on one of them. I got like probably like 5 or 10 on the other one. And it's unprompted, unpaid for, no super accounts, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Day one, I'm just back. So I'm feeling like myself, bitches, you know what I'm saying? And they know I'm outside and shit. So like, yeah, man. Sorry for this long ass story, but people had to know, like, my dad, I likely will never see him again in his natural living life. My grandmother, she's a witch. She can die too. I love my brother. I love my little sister. My grandfather looked out, but he be saying little weird shit behind it. What did he say last time? Oh, grills are a fad. All right, my nigga. Well, don't contact me no more, because I don't be sneak dissing ain't for me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever else. Like, and that old other bitch, that bitch still on the dating website right now, seeing her ass. When I made the profile, her ass still out there lying, talking about, oh, we should have compassion for people's thoughts and shit. Bitch, you lying ass, dirty ass, skank ass bitch. Probably, oh my God, I swear, allegedly, I believe, allegedly, this bitch got an STI, bro. I swear she do, on my whole soul, because and this is when I know she was doing magic, because when I started to come around the bitch, I would just feel like I had to vomit. Every time I seen it, I felt like it was very repulsive, like instantaneous. Like I felt like I had to vomit. Like it was only around her, so I knew she had something going on with that bitch. But here's my story for the day, bro. So I'm outside again. I got a little couple hoes and shit, and finally I'm outside, my nigga. Hey, what's up, booming? What? Peace.